Imagine piloting an aircraft and then suddenly being blinded by a bright light that comes out of nowhere. That bright light, it turns out, is a laser intentionally aimed at a pilot by someone on the ground.
It is a federal crime that has the potential to cause a plane crash, and federal statistics show a sharp increase in the number of cases. Team 6 investigator Willard Shepard has been looking into these incidents, and he has this report.
This is what it looked like when a police helicopter pilot in Texas was tracked by a green laser. Someone was beaming from the ground. The pilot called road patrol officers nearby.
Everyone in that squad, if you'll just let me know when you're moving that way.
It's quite distracting.
Veteran Miami-Dade Police Department pilot Brendan Gill says it happened to him.
I was flying around, and next thing I got a bright flash coming off the left side of the helicopter, and it was a green laser that was being pointed up at me from approximately 1.5 miles away.
Police say they tracked the laser to a Miami home where they saw Dennis Diaz point the laser at Gill's helicopter. He was arrested and charged with a federal crime.
Mr. Diaz, Willard Shepard with NBC Television. We're doing a story about the laser and the light. Can you just talk to us for just a second about what happened in pointing the light at the aircraft?
Nah, I don't want to talk about it.
Diaz avoided jail time by agreeing to continue his education and stay out of any other trouble. But a federal judge in California gave 26-year-old Sergio Rodriguez a 14-year prison sentence for pointing a laser at a police helicopter and interfering with aircraft operations.
The FBI is taking this crime very seriously. We don't want a catastrophe to happen.
The feds say nationwide in 2005, people pointed lasers at pilots 384 times. Last year, the number grew to almost 4,000. Here in South Florida, this year so far, there have been 63 incidents. Across the state, 129. The FBI says pilots often describe it like a camera flash going off in a pitch-black car.
When it's actually shown at an aircraft, the intensity of the laser light and the effect that it has on you in a darker cockpit is actually quite intense.
The worst time for the lasers to be shot in the eyes are just as they're landing, because they're closer to the laser beam. The closer they are to the laser beam, the more likely they get damage to the retina.
FIU professor of ophthalmology Dr. Andrew Schimmel warns that more powerful lasers are hitting the market, primarily from China.
And you can get lasers that are up to 200 times stronger.
27-year-old David Lopez avoided prosecution through a pretrial program after he, too, pointed a laser at a police helicopter from his backyard.
A lot of times we will get the tower calling saying that someone is lasering the airliners.
The perimeter patrols at Fort Lauderdale Airport are on the lookout.
All our guys are very aware of this as an absolute problem.
While this is enough of a danger on its own, at night, the police pilots wear these night vision goggles that brighten everything on the ground. Here's what I look like at night under a flashlight, and this is what I look like with the night vision goggles law enforcement pilots wear. And this is what happens when a laser hits the goggles.
And because night vision goggles work off a light, that's going to really intensify that light that's coming towards them. If somebody was to actually put that laser on them as they're coming on short final, it could blind them. The pilot could lose control of the aircraft.
Why would anyone do something like this? Well, many people think it's a joke, but clearly it's not. The FBI says most don't simply realize the danger. Team 6 investigator Willard Shepard, NBC6, South Florida.
And remember, the Team 6 investigators are working for you, so if you have a story you think they should check out, send an email to team6investigators@nbc6.com, or you can call the tip lines you can see right there on your screen.